Hello everybody, I'm Rockman, and welcome to my next Let's Play, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Arguably one of the best Sonic games ever made, and I'll admit I quite like it quite a bit. As you see here, there's a save feature that this game introduced, which is pretty handy, although I won't really be using it because I'm using the Sega Genesis Collection version on Steam to play this game, but regardless, here we have the plot. We were supersonic and now we're not because this Echidna red thing, who may or may not be called Knuckles, just appeared and knocked them out of us, even though we were supersonic, and that probably shouldn't have happened in the canon. I'm quite adept with the Sonic the Hedgehog lore, and that shouldn't have happened. I'm calling shenanigans there. Anyway, right off the bat, we're going into a special stage. Things are happening fast, but anyways, I should explain special stages. Basically, there are these 3D things that you have to hit these blue spheres, and when you go around in a circle, and like, not really a circle, but in a square, if you, pretty much you just saw it there, that if you get all the blue spheres on the outer edge of a square of spheres, will turn into rings. If you collect rings, you can get lives, so that's nifty, but all you really need to do is collect the spheres. And surprise, surprise, once you get all the spheres, as you see in that counter there, you will get a Chaos Emerald, so that's the main gameplay. I'll tell you right now, the hardest thing about this, right now at least, is the frame rate, because the frame rate in this stage is 30, which can make turning kind of a pain. But as you're also seeing, as the levels progress, they get faster and faster and faster. So that's also a pain. So when you're trying to turn when you're going super fast, it's not really that easy. Anyway, we got a Chaos Emerald. Now that's done. We're in Angel Island Zone, which I didn't really mention. It's this game's Green Hill or Emerald Hill. Pretty cool. Now I should also say, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is actually two separate games. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. Now, most people consider them to be one game because that's how they're originally meant to be released, but due to technical limitations and time constraints, Sega wasn't able to release this game as one, so they made this cool lock-on feature that the original cartridges used. They could add onto, like a cartridge, onto Sonic and Knuckles, and in this case Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now here we have a mini-boss, I guess. It's the Dr.Robotnik's Flamecraft, although we can't really do anything about it right now. We'll be seeing it later in this zone. There we have a checkpoint. Good old checkpoints. I'll be going to those a little bit later. Anyways, Angel Island is now on fire, which sucks, but whatever. We'll get to the bottom of this. And I'll also jump off that cliff there instead of going the proper path. We have some rocks there. We'll be getting to those in a bit, but basically Sonic can't go through those if they're on a ledge. Anyway, we're only in Act 1, yet we're fighting a boss. That's something that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles introduced. Mini-bosses. So at the end of Act 1 there's a mini-boss, and at the end of Act 2 there's a proper boss. Also another thing this game adds are elemental shields. Right now we got a bubble shield, or a water shield. Basically it'll let you breathe indefinitely underwater, which will be helpful in the next zone. It also lets you bounce up and down like a bounce attack, which can also be useful. Anyways, we're also going to another special zone. Should I probably mention, the first game you need to get 50 rings and get to the end of a zone, or an act I should say, and you'll go into a special stage. Sonic 2, you need to get 50 rings and hit a gold post. In this game, you just need to find one of these big golden rings. I'll be trying to get as many as I can. Well, I only really need to get 7. I don't have every one memorized, so unfortunately I can't do it as organized as I did in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But either way, it's going to get done. I'm going to get all the Chaos Emeralds. I should also mention, I'm playing as Sonic and Tails right now. In my Sonic 2 playthrough, I played as Sonic and Tails separately. In all honesty, I probably should have played as these two separately as well in this Let's Play, but I figured I'd play as both of them because why not? Tails doesn't really serve much of a problem in these special stages. But yeah, Tails does have actual different gameplay in this game compared to Sonic, so I'll probably make a bonus video showcasing him, but as far as actual parts of the Let's Play, it'll just be Sonic and Tails. I like Sonic 2, I don't like playing a Sonic and Tails that often because I find Tails gets in the way, especially with bosses, but he's taken along for the ride this time. And that's the second Chaos Emerald. I forget how many I got in this episode. I know I got quite a bit of the Chaos Emeralds. We only have so many opportunities to get them. Although more than we had in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, I guess. I'm not sure about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm not sure how many gold rings there are compared to gold posts in Sonic 2. We also just saw the bounce feature that the water shield has. Or bubble shield, however you want to pronounce it. We have a wall there we can't get by, so we need to go find a button. Oh look, it's a button. Wow, the water's drained. And now we can get by. Cool. Right here, we hit a gold post, but we don't get Chaos Emeralds from special stages. Now we go to a bonus stage, which basically gets you rings and lives. I just wanted to go in here to show it off, but we're going to exit out right away because I don't really care for it. But I was just showing that off. So now only when you die you can go to a gold post, but if you have enough rings and go to it, you can get some lives. Cool. Okay. Now we're going through Angel Island Zone Act 2 now. Things are getting a tiny bit more complicated. More puzzles and solving and stuff. Lots of Eggman's mechs. Look at all those Eggman's robots. Soon enough, we'll be at the end here. We have a bubble shield right now, as I should say, but we should be getting something new soon. Or we should be jumping down this waterfall. And completely failing. Good job, past me. Those blocks go in and out of the water somehow. Magic. I'm playing as an anthropomorphic blue hedgehog followed by a yellow fox. I'm not going to question the physics of this place. Once again, we're at the top of the place. The waterfall. There we go. Get another bubble shield. But we're going to lose it right away because we're going to kill that badnik. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it might be called coconuts, but I'm not sure if it's a different kind of coconuts than Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Anyway, we just got ourselves a flame shield. We're immune to fire, and we can do a pretty cool dash attack, which we'll be seeing in a second. Well, we can't really see the effects of it, but I just push the jump button again after I jump with it and we'll shoot you forward. Since we're kind of locked into running here, can't really show it off. I should also mention, we showed the bubble shield, we showed the flame shield. Sonic actually has something called an insta-shield now that I haven't really made use of. Basically, when you have no other elemental shields and you jump, you can push the jump button again and you'll use like a special little damaging attack that extends just a little bit farther than what Sonic has. Anyways, we'll see the flame shield in really good use right here. We're going to use that to dash into Eggman a couple times. And since Eggman's really only way of attacking is these fireballs, we're pretty much immune to him. So all we can really do to die is jump down those pits. So let's not do that. And good job, Tails, you died. Oh, good, you're back. And just like that, there's the capsule filled with animals. And they're free. We got through Act 2. And that's Emerald Island complete. Not Emerald Island, Angel Island, what am I saying? Got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in my brain. Anyways, we have this bridge here, and oh good! It's that red Echidna, who may or may not be called Knuckles. We're going to Hydrocity Zone now. And it's a water zone, hooray! Now honestly, this zone isn't so bad compared to past water zones in this series. That's largely due to the fact that it's mostly automated. So right here we have these parts that we're going through manually, And eventually, we'll also be getting a bubble shield, which I mentioned in Angel Island, that it makes you... Oh, we just got hit by that badnik there. We can breathe underwater indefinitely, so we don't, as long as we don't get hit, we don't have to worry about drowning, except for Tails, who looks like he's going to be out of luck soon. Good job, Tails. Good job. Anywho, so this bubble shield makes the manual stuff going by faster, but then there's a lot of these sections where we're just getting shot through pipes and stuff. There's a lot of these loops that you just have to roll down or run down, however you prefer. I think rolling looks cooler, but I'm pretty sure when you're running down slopes there's no speed limit, so if you're running down a hill, theoretically if you had like an infinite hill you could run forever. I just learned that recently actually, watching speedruns and stuff. This isn't a speedrun. That should be obvious. I have beaten the game now for the speedrun. Anywho, there's a lot of automatic stuff. We have a bubble shield, so this zone isn't too bad all in all. There, Tails got some air, so you won't die again. We have these switches that we can blow air through and get some stuff like rings. We also have those conveyor belts that you can grab onto to go either left or right. So that's pretty nifty. And that's Hydrocity Zone. Or Hydrocity Zone, however you want to pronounce it. You can pronounce it Hydrocity or you can pronounce it the wrong way, Hydrocity. There's a ring there. Oh, no, yes, no. Come on, we can do it. We can go to the special stage 3. Or blue sphere stage, I'm not sure what you call it. Third Chaos Emerald already? Wowzers. Assuming we beat it. Spoilers, we do. This one, pretty simple. It's not until the later special stages they got complicated, but as you see here, it's pretty much like just giving you a set path, like, hey, look at all these red spheres. Actually, I mentioned how the mechanics work, I haven't mentioned how you beat this zone. You want to turn all the blue spheres red, or make them go away entirely. As I said earlier, if you go around in a circle or a square, on the outer edges of the blue spheres, they'll all disappear, so that's good. If you hit red spheres, the special stage ends immediately, and if you hit the white spheres with stars, they'll just get bounced back. More often than not, bounce into a red sphere and end instantly, so keep an eye out for that. And that's, I think, all there is to Blue Sphere. I guess I should talk about other stuff. I mentioned Tails is quite different than Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He has the ability to fly, which is pretty awesome. So I will probably do a bonus video on him later. That a red Echidna named Knuckles, he actually appears in us as a character in Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles. Or Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles if you have the game locked on. And that gives him his own special story. I'll actually be playing through it. But anyways, that's Knuckles. Now we have another boss, and Tails just did damage onto it. Good job, Tails. He's going to charge at you. You're going to jump. This is the Dr.Robotnik's Whirlpool machine. I'm just going to get hit by like a dumb. Then once he stops, you just want to jump into him and he dies. Easy peasy. Piece of cake. And do I get a special thing? Yeah, we get some rings. That's nice. If you jump into the goalpost, it'll bounce around and you can, more often than not, get special items for it if they hit the right spot on the ground. So that's cool. Now we're going to Act 2. We're starting off. We're going to get chased by a wall. That was actually pretty cool. That usually catches me and I have to wait a second and have to do spin dashes to get up that ramp. But I got launched up right away, so that was pretty convenient. Pretty much you just want to outrun this wall that's chasing us before we get crushed by it. Because getting crushed will kill you instantly and that's no good. And I think we're safe. Yep, we're safe. We have these pillars here that rise up and down. If you stand on them, you spin around. So you want to make sure you spin dash onto them at the right time. And here's some more of those automatic pathways I was talking about. There's a lot of these in this stage, so that makes you go fast and gets through the stage pretty quickly. So that's nice. Not having to play through water levels. Pretty good stuff, I say. You can go really fast on these, so that's cool. A lot of these crab enemies that just like to shoot their shells at you. Not cool, not cool. I think there are some special stages in this zone, but I don't get them, I'm pretty sure. But there are these more ramps, which help go by faster, I guess. Sonic can also run on water in this game, which is cool if you're going fast enough, but there's not really a whole lot of opportunities that you do so. So, just something cool. Just a visual effect. There's these grabby hands that will make you go super fast and help you get up those poles faster. There was an invincibility there, and there was a jerk of spring. Good job, Spring. You tricked me. I thought I was going to get invincible, but instead I didn't. You played me well, Spring. But I'll be back. Never. And we got some more platforming. Something I should mention is this game has some really great music. I'll be getting to that in a later zone, when I can talk about some cool music trivia. But, just mentioning it, great music. Sonic games tend to have great music. There are some exceptions to the rule, but more often than not, Sonic the Hedgehog games have good music. Here we have the spinning platforms. If we get crushed by one in a wall, we will die, so I want to be careful here. There's also spikes there that'll hit me and will get hurt, so want to platform carefully here. I could have probably jumped on there and got up there faster, but safe strats, don't want to die. Slow and steady wins the race, although that's not really how Sonic works, but that's how I work, so Sonic's just gonna have to deal with it. We should be coming up to the end of the zone now, or relatively quickly. Okay, I just messed up that jump right there. There's some like snake blocks there, but whatever. Gonna try to get to that upper halfway because that'll help things go by a bit faster. Let's not mess up that jump now. Good. And right through here, gasp! It's the red Echidna who may or may not be called Knuckles. He tricked us again by opening up the pathway to the rest of the zone. How dare he? Anyway, right through here, there's a goalpost and there's water. And surprise, surprise, it's Robotnik in his water spout and depth charge machine. Now how you want to fight this boss, he'll dip down, you want to hit him. What you don't want to do is go into that whirlpool or water razor thing, I'm not sure what you'd call it, and get hit by his fans. He also drops bombs. Now I'm trying to do something, I don't know what caused me to fly so high there. But basically, when he dips down you want to hit him, and if he actually drops bombs, you can use the explosion from them to jump into him, which I didn't really do good there. Kinda failed. You can also jump on that whirlpool once he's done spinning it, but he didn't really do that. Oh. So yeah. See, I can bounce up on those, but can't really do it in time. Anyway, he should be dead. Not now. Okay, I thought that was his last hit, but I guess not. Guess I have one more hit. Bosses in this game take 8 hits. There we go. But anywho, with Eggman defeated, once again, we got through Act 2 of Hydrocity Zone, or Hydrocity Zone. So I think I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.